The year is 1845. We are in the lands of present-day Mosul, within the borders of the Ottoman Empire. British archaeologist Austen Henry Layard is conducting excavations with great passion to uncover the ancient Mesopotamian civilizations. After weeks of searching under the scorching heat, Layard and his team reach the ancient ruins of Nimrud. Here they unearth thousands of cuneiform tablets and historical artifacts from the Akkadian civilization. But this is only the beginning. As Layard's excavations expand further south in Mesopotamia, every step opens a new door into the depths of history. Among these discoveries, traces of one of history's most mysterious figures emerge: the Anunnaki. Their stories begin to reveal themselves in the reliefs and carvings unearthed during the excavations. However, the team focuses on one particular detail: a strange, enigmatic, bag-like figure held by these divine beings. At first glance, it seems like a symbol unique to Mesopotamia, but in the following years, it becomes clear that this bag symbol appears in various parts of the world as well. A finding that challenges many widely accepted views about human history. And at this point, we are left with a question. What is this mysterious symbol trying to tell us from the past? These enigmatic beings, said to have shaped the destiny of humanity, are described as celestial entities and the chief gods of ancient civilizations. They are not merely a myth exclusive to the Sumerians. Other major Mesopotamian civilizations, such as the Akkadians, Babylonians, and Assyrians, also attributed divinity to these powerful figures and showed deep reverence for them. These ancient gods were among the most captivating topics for archaeologists like Austen Henry Layard. Layard dedicated his life to uncovering the secrets of the cities devoted to these gods and the mysteries they concealed. Thanks to his work and the efforts of other pioneering archaeologists, many previously unknown details about history and the origins of humanity have been brought to light. One of the intriguing aspects of the Anunnaki artifacts lies in how they are depicted. In the reliefs and figures, these beings are portrayed sometimes as divine entities, sometimes as wise kings, or as leaders who governed the world during pre- and post-flood eras. The Sumerian king list suggests that these figures may have lived for thousands of years, a claim that is extraordinarily unusual from the perspective of modern archaeology. However, the most fascinating feature of these figures is the bag they hold. While it might seem like a simple design at first, this symbol has sparked a major debate in the world of archaeology. When Layard and his team first discovered the bag figure during the excavations at Nimrud, they initially thought it might be an ordinary object used in daily life. However, the recurring presence of this motif made it clear that it was far from ordinary. Layard noted in his journal, "The constant appearance of these strange bag-like objects suggests that they are not mere everyday items. These objects, carried by gods and kings, must symbolize great power or wisdom." At that time, the lack of advanced communication tools meant it was difficult to connect discoveries from different parts of the world. The telegraph was still in limited use, and the mystery of similar symbols found in other excavations worldwide could not be easily shared among researchers. As a result, the bag symbol was initially interpreted as representing nature's fertility or the pollination of date palm trees. It was proposed that the bags were vessels in which gods carried seeds, and no in-depth studies were conducted on the subject. However, over time, with the invention of the internet, the world became interconnected like a vast network. These discoveries began to reveal connections between different cultures more clearly. Today, we know that this bag figure is not unique to Mesopotamia, but is also found in ancient ruins around the globe. What does this mean? Perhaps deep within human history, there existed a network we have yet to understand. While we believe we have connected the world with the internet, maybe someone achieved this thousands of years ago and ruled the world. Could this bag figure be a symbol of that profound connection, a lost wisdom? The secrets preserved throughout history are being rediscovered with modern technology. Yet one question remains unanswered. Who were the Anunnaki, and what did these bags represent? We continue to trace the remnants of the ancient world. The historical discoveries initiated by Henry Layard have expanded over the years with contributions from numerous archaeologists and researchers. However, these investigations were not confined to Mesopotamia. The mysterious symbolism of the bags has begun to appear in ancient civilizations around the world. Now let us follow the trail of these bags and attempt to decipher their meanings. In the Middle East, the stories surrounding these bags held by the gods suggest that they represent wisdom, power, and creative essence. Archaeologists carefully examine the scenes where these bags appear and observe that the bag symbolizes a different meaning in each context. For example, if a god is depicted holding a bag amidst a field of crops, it is thought to symbolize agricultural wisdom. In another scene, if the bag is present during a moment of judgment, it represents wisdom about justice and laws. Yet one critical question remains unanswered. Why is this knowledge or power specifically symbolized by a bag? This remains one of the great mysteries debated by historians and archaeologists. The massive fresco discovered by Layard in Nimrud further complicates these questions. In the fresco, Anunnaki gods are depicted prominently, holding a bag and a pine cone-like object. These divine beings seem to stand behind humans, blessing them and enlightening them spiritually. At the center of the fresco is a sacred tree of life, and at its summit there is a sun or divine symbol. The winged figures in the scene appear to be gifting knowledge and life to humans through both the wisdom bags and the pine cones. These symbols are open to various interpretations. Kabbalists see the tree of life in the fresco as the tree of Sephirot in Jewish mysticism. According to them, this tree symbolizes the cosmic secret of existence and the path to divine wisdom. The topmost point of the tree represents the divine order, while its lower layers represent the earthly order. Kabbalists believe that by progressing through the levels of this tree, one can unite with God. The symbol atop the tree in the fresco may indicate divine enlightenment, according to Kabbalistic interpretations. On the other hand, although the Assyrians referred to this symbol as the sun thousands of years ago, in the Hermetic tradition, it was seen as a circle representing the single creator. This symbol represented not only the sun, but also the cosmic order and sacred wisdom. What about the pine cone? The pine cone figure is considered a symbol of enlightenment and blessing. However, a notable detail in the fresco is that the gods are holding the pine cones towards the heads of humans. According to modern researchers, this could be a reference to the pineal gland in our brains, also known as the third eye. This gland, which resembles the shape of a pine cone, was considered by many ancient beliefs as the gateway to spiritual enlightenment. It was believed that upon its opening, an individual would gain extraordinary abilities. Therefore, this seemingly simple fresco actually contains profound symbolism. From the tree of life to the pineal gland, from the wisdom bag to the divine cosmos, it holds many meanings within, and each detail points to a mystery in human history that has yet to be fully understood. As researchers continue to work on these symbols, the secrets of the past may only be telling us one thing. Perhaps to rediscover the wisdom we have lost, we need to begin asking the right questions. Now let's turn our attention to Egypt. Ancient Egypt, which developed in the same period as Mesopotamia, but in a different geography, presents us with similar symbols. At this point, the famous Ankh symbol of Egypt stands out. The Ankh is known as a symbol of life and divinity, and is the figure that inspired the Christian cross. Just like the bag symbolizing the wisdom and power of the Mesopotamian gods, Egyptian gods also carry the Ankh. In Egyptian mythology, this symbol is especially associated with Thoth, the god of wisdom. Thoth, like Enki and Sumer, is the god of wisdom and writing. The Ankh he carries is not only a symbol of the power to give life, but also a sign of divine wisdom. This object, symbolizing Thoth, represents the ability of the Egyptian gods to bestow life and wisdom upon humanity. Some researchers even propose that Thoth might be connected to the biblical figure Enoch, who is believed to have preserved the knowledge of pre-flood civilizations. This strengthens the idea that the symbolic parallels between Egyptian and Sumerian mythologies point to a common knowledge system with even older roots. However, the similarity of these symbols is not limited to Mesopotamia and Egypt. As we turn our attention to other corners of the world, it becomes even more fascinating to see how this symbol appears in different cultures. Mesoamerica, the bag of wisdom. In the Americas, Mesoamerican civilizations also depict gods in mythological figures with bag-like symbols. In Olmec culture, the were-jaguar, known as Jaguar Man, is depicted holding a bag. This figure is seen as a symbol of wisdom and power. The Maya represent their gods, Bolonyokte and Kukulkan, with the bag figure, ruling over life, death, and wisdom. Among the Aztecs, the feathered serpent god Quetzalcoatl, and in Incan mythology, the creator god Viracocha, also appear with this bag figure. This bag is not just an object, it is considered the carrier of cosmic secrets, life, and divine knowledge. The traces of the bag symbol are not limited to Mesoamerica. In India, the bag figure appears in frescoes depicting the god Shiva. The same symbol is seen in ancient stone carvings and tribal rituals in Indonesia. In the Hittites, the Etruscans, and even on the famous vulture stone at Göbekli Tepe, these figures appear, revealing how widespread the bag symbol was in the ancient world. Göbekli Tepe's significance in this context is immense. Dating back 10,000 years in this structure, the bag figure is associated with cosmic alignments and divine knowledge. This suggests that in the much earlier periods of human history, symbols might have been used as a common language. All these examples lead us to an important question. Did these symbols emerge from the cultural interactions between different civilizations? Or are they remnants of an older universal consciousness or knowledge system? The bags of Mesopotamia, the Ankh of Egypt, the gods with bags in Mesoamerica? Do they all carry the same message? The answer to these questions might emerge through a deeper examination of the secrets of the past. Some archaeologists interpret these bag figures as mere everyday objects, but this explanation has sparked deep debate. The depiction of bags as symbols of wisdom, power, and life in the hands of gods or divine beings across different continents and cultures cannot simply be a coincidence. Additionally, the idea that these figures are symbols of a global civilization after the flood is becoming an increasingly strong topic of discussion. Throughout history, the figure of the 7 sages who are said to have rebuilt civilization after the flood appears in similar stories in different cultures. In Sumer, the Apkallu were divine figures created before the flood, who passed on their wisdom to humanity after the flood. Adapa is one of the prominent figures among these sages, and is depicted as a wise being who came from the sea. In Mesoamerica, the feathered serpent god Quetzalcoatl is a figure who teaches civilization again after the flood, and it is said that he had wise individuals skilled in various disciplines with him. This story bears striking similarities to the Apkallu narrative in Sumer. These wise figures are depicted in myths in human form. Although they are seen as divine or godlike, they are not portrayed as monstrous or alien. Rather, they are defined as flesh and blood humans. For example, Adapa is depicted wearing a fish-like garment because he is believed to have come from the sea. Similarly, Quetzalcoatl is depicted as a feathered serpent because he is said to have come with a flying object. Several theories have been proposed regarding what these bags represent. Eric von Däniken. He suggests that the bags symbolize the technological tools or wisdom of the Anunnaki. Robert Bauval. He proposes that the bags are an astronomical symbol, representing the sky and the earth, with the gods depicted as holders of cosmic secrets. Samuel Kramer. He notes that the bags carry sacred water, which was used in rituals to bless people. Kramer argues that this ritual could be the origin of modern-day sacred water or purification traditions. The importance of the number 7 in Göbekli Tepe. The number 7 holds sacred significance in ancient texts and symbolism. It can be linked to the 7 sages who are said to have rebuilt civilization after the flood. The bag figure on the vulture stone and the astronomical alignments at Göbekli Tepe are thought to carry a message left by these sages for humanity. The idea that Göbekli Tepe served as a center for the transmission of knowledge to post-flood humanity is becoming increasingly popular. The wisdom symbolized by the bags is believed to have been passed down through such structures and their astronomical connections. Ancient bags contain a major mystery waiting to be unraveled in human history. Do these symbols represent remnants of a pre-flood global civilization, or are they part of a common language in humanity's universal subconscious? The answers to these questions could not only change our view of the past, but also reshape our understanding of world history. Each new discovery brings us one step closer to solving this great mystery.